start us off?
Yes.
Okay, so Fant4stic or Fantastic Four 2015 or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, because they spelled it Fant4stic.
Yes, they did. I pointed out to her. She was like, "Hey, they misspelled it." This is a boring movie. I mean, I was bored throughout the whole thing. What do you think?
I thought that it was pretty interesting.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I will note, there's only one real action scene in this movie, and it's at the end. It's not particularly great. I felt that Dr. Doom kind of almost looked like a green Power Ranger. I know you don't really know what Power Rangers are. Power Rangers are a little bit after my time and
I was
way
going
before
to
yours.
tell him that he looked like Earth with a whole bunch of green stuff on him.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a weird Earth called Zero.
I think he was telekinetic. They don't really go into that, though. Did they ever say what his powers were?
No, but we saw what his powers are.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, the origin is kind of like Ninja Turtles, kind of almost. I mean, they go to the negative zone, and then they get in this green ooze, and that gives them their powers. I guess it's not really ooze, it's just green stuff.
Energy.
Energy.
They said it was energy.
Green energy. But yeah, this was boring. Something fun you can do. I guess she kind of enjoyed it. There's no action in it, which is fine. I mean, that's kind of risky for a superhero movie, but that's fine. I need a haircut, seriously. It's fine not to have action in it, but you have to have engaging characters. You have to have interesting stuff happening instead of the action, and I didn't really feel it was there. I felt like I was watching... Well, I remember in an interview, Josh Trank said he was going for a Cronenberg movie, and I felt like I was watching a wannabe Cronenberg movie through most of this, which is... That's not a good place to be. You want to shoot for Cronenberg, you hit Cronenberg, otherwise it's going to be boring. What thoughts do you have on it, honey?
The thing I was going to say was the thing you said.
Oh, what was it?
Except I don't know what a Power Ranger is.
It's a old 90s show. It was the really popular kids show after Ninja Turtles. I was into Ninja Turtles, and I was a little old for Power Rangers when that came out. But I knew it existed. The characters are probably better than they were in the 2005 version, except for Thing. Thing is nothing in this. Thing was probably the best character in that version, but he's nowhere here.
Who's Thing?
Thing, Ben Grimm, Rockman. It is funny in this movie. He, disappears. It looks like he and Reed are gonna go do this science stuff, because he's, Reed's, partner for the science stuff. Science stuff. That's the technical name of it. It's called science stuff. But anyways, he's Reed's partner. So he and Reed are collected up by Franklin Richards to work on this teleporter thing. And and all of a sudden Ben is just not there. And then they're ready for the night to do the big experiment, and Reed's calling up. He's like, Hey Ben, come here and come to this top secret facility where we've been working on this thing, and jump into the suit and do this experiment with me. Okay, Reed. And then Ben's there again. I guess it wasn't top secret, though, since he was texting Ben photos from the spot. I would think something like that would be top secret, but apparently not. Apparently going to an alternate dimension is totally cool in this movie universe.
I know I'm off screen, just to tell you.
Mm-hmm. What?
I'm off screen.
Yeah, she's totally off screen. Oh, God, I found this kind of distracting. Watching, especially at the beginning of the movie, they jump around towards the second half. They jump around in time during the second half of the movie, so it's not so bad. But at the beginning of the movie, we're following things pretty linearly. Is that a word? in a linear fashion, linearly, whatever. And Sue's hair keeps on changing. It will go to being completely blonde, and then it will go to like her natural hair growing out, and it will change where it's at. And I don't usually notice shit like hair like that. And it was bad enough for me to notice. And I think I heard there were lots of reshoots on this. That's probably where that came from. But yeah, that was really noticing that the special effects ranged from very good to very, very terrible. Probably more on the terrible side than good. But I think for CGI Ben Grimm, he was fine. He needed to wear pants, so apparently, I don't know how he pees now, because apparently he doesn't have private parts anymore. But you can clearly see he does have a rock butt. Isn't it good that he has a rock butt?
Still, he does have a private part, but I don't know what he should cover it up with, because
Well, he
I
doesn't.
think everything would be too thin or not long enough.
Well, you'd need custom pants for sure, but yeah, he has a rock butt. So this is the movie for you if you've ever wanted to see things rock butt. You get plenty of shots of that, and it's definitely a butt. They thought that computer animated a crack in it, so you get a rock butt.
I didn't see any rock butt
Oh yeah, they did a rock butt.
on the thing.
Yeah. You know, I think it's noteworthy. They're really willing to go to this negative zone for the resources. Yet there are, I can't tell what resources they're looking for. Are they looking for dirt? Rocks? They never say. It's like somehow, for some reason, the Earth needs these resources, and they never say exactly what the Earth needs. It just needs resources. Maybe it's just storage space. Maybe the cost of renting storage units has gotten sky high, so now we're looking for alternatives, such as teleporting stuff to an alternate dimension. Does that seem reasonable?
Teleporting stuff to the alternate dimension. No, because I would not want to go to where the Earth was born.
Wow, okay. Oh, jeez. I feel actually, I'm kind of feeling sorry for Miles Teller. He did a phenomenal job in Whiplash, and now he's stuck in these contracts with these franchises, doing multi-pictures. I mean, they're already talking about doing a Fantastic Four 2. I don't know if Josh Trank is returning. There's all types of rumors. There's rumors that he was fired in post while they were putting this together. And I can pretty much guarantee you, even though the story is that he quit Star Wars, I can pretty much guarantee he was fired, because you don't quit Star Wars. A director born within a certain time frame is going to idolize Star Wars. And you can't... and... I mean, I can't imagine almost any director born within the past 40 years that would look at a project like Star Wars and not do anything to direct a Star Wars movie. And yet he turned it down. I don't believe it. I believe he was fired. He says he quit it because he didn't like all the bad press he was getting from the Fantastic Four, the rumors that were leaked on the Fantastic Four movie. Again, I don't believe it. You should just make the best Fantastic Four movie you can and move on. I suspect he was fired, possibly because Fox was unhappy with this movie. Although I don't know why they're unhappy with it. It's very clear this movie was just set up to renew their contract. They didn't really care. I remember hearing that they were going to call Dr. Doom Victor Domashev or something like that. They called him Von Doom, but the only time his name is mentioned, you're not looking at the guy who's saying it. You're looking at a piece of paper that says Victor Von Doom, and then he says Victor Von Doom over top of that shot, which makes me think it was Victor Domashev, and they just changed it in post for some reason. I also found it interesting they worked in the lab of Blue Filter, too. Whenever they're in the lab... I don't know if it was outside that, but whenever they're in the lab, everything's blue.
I am about to scream.
Yeah. Well, what thoughts do you have? I've been yakking for a little bit. I need a drink anyway. What thoughts do you have?
The energy on him. The energy. That's what some of that plant he was on.
You see, it's like 10 o'clock, man. So he's gone completely daffy. Plus, this is our second video today. Yeah, this was essentially trying to be a science fiction drama, except failing at that. It didn't work at all as a science fiction drama. If you've ever wanted to see a half-assed Cronenberg movie, here you go. I'm not sure if it's worse than the 2005 Fantastic Four or not. I'm leaning towards yes.
Wait a second.
Yeah?
Why did they put a split in that?
Might mean a split.
In there.
Yes, things but. Yeah. Well, they must have looked at it and said, that looks incomplete. You know, we cannot have Thing in this movie and not see his rock butt.
Oh,
The movie, you know, I was about ready to say this movie sucks, but then I saw Thing's rock butt, and I'm like, yes! Great job, movie. That's what I needed in this movie. Yeah. This movie, just, it feels like it exists just so Fox can keep the rights from Marvel, who could probably make a good movie with it. And I have to ask, not that anybody from Fox would actually watch this that makes decisions, but I have to ask Fox at this point, why hold on to the rights if you're not going to do anything creative with it? If you're just going to make shitty movies with the rights, what's the point? And I know the point is to make money, but movies are an art form. There should be a bit more to it than that. And, you know, I know it's a studio. They just want to make money. And if they can make, you know, profits opening weekend, they'll make a sequel. Oh, but yeah, this is Fox. Here's your solution. Do what Sony does. Make a deal with Marvel. Have them help you work on these movies and make it not shit. Let's get a live-action Fantastic Four movie that isn't a giant... It just isn't terrible. Just, come on. I mean, they have the... I want to see a cool Doctor Doom. I want to see... Silver Surfer and Rise of the Silver Surfer was okay. The rest of that movie was shit, but Silver Surfer was okay. So I want to see another Silver Surfer.
Movie.
Yeah, no, but I do want to see a Silver Surfer in the MCU. I want to see a Galactus that isn't a cloud of freaking smoke. Let's get a good Fantastic Four movie. I actually liked the cast here. There's a total wasted joke, because there's a line where it's total forced exposition line, and it totally shows. But there's a line where Reed is talking to Sue, and he's like, "So you're adopted?" And she just goes, "Yeah." And it's like, okay, I get that line, but there's a way you can make that work. Like, you could have Sue say, "Oh no, how did you?" So Sue could say something like, "How did you find out?" Or, "What? I am?" Just out of shock when she clearly is adopted. You know, you could take an exposition line like that and turn it into just a cute little joke, little character moment showing she has a sense of humor. But instead, it just feels totally forced. And, yeah, that's this movie in a microcosm. It's just this forced thing in existence that they forced out because they felt like they needed to. That's what this movie is.
Well, they really should not have made an utter Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer make Galactus a big cloud of evil clouds.
She hated the cloud.
Evil clouds.
I hated the cloud too when I saw it. Yeah.
Like in the trailer, he said Silver Surfer said Galactus, and then the person who was talking about it, he said, "No, that's an evil cloud of smoke."
Oh, yeah, the Honest trailer, that's right, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, this is not a good movie. Well, how much did you enjoy it? Was it better than Pixels?
Yeah.
Okay. we'll figure out how much she enjoyed it when we get home. But yeah, I was bored. I was just like, oh God, this is like a science drama except with no good drama. So that's all I have to say about it. Any final thoughts?
Nothing except why didn't they let Thing wear pants if they were going to put the butt there?
Thing needs pants.
Yes.
So if you're looking for a superhero movie with really poorly done drama, some poorly done special effects, and almost no action, this is the movie for you. Is there anybody looking for that?
I don't know, but I loved it.
Okay.
I'm out of Scream. I'm out of
She's out of Scream. Goodbye. I think we're probably going to do Shaun the Sheep tomorrow. Does that sound good?
Yeah,
Okay.
Shaun the Sheep.
Yeah.
A movie about sheep.
Yeah, I didn't even know that movie existed until like a couple days ago. So, yeah, we'll do another one pretty soon.
Shaun Sheep.
Hey, if you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. And if you really love this video, consider visiting my Patreon page.